Chapter 82, Stealing Foundation Part 2. All of the lightning balls roared as the giant sword swung down. Sidhu Nan didn't wait for Wang Lin to give him permission. He instantly teleported them again after cursing a few times. Tang Li frowned. He snorted and waved his right hand. The flying sword followed his hand and chased after Wang Lin. Two rays of rainbow followed one after the other as they flew across the sky. The Tang family's disciples chased for a while before giving up because they couldn't keep up. The more Tang Li chased, the more shocked he became. With his late-stage foundation establishment cultivation, every time he caught up to the brat would teleport away. The more Wang Lin acted like this, the more interested Tang Li became. Teleport was a nascent soul technique. Wang Lin wasn't even at the foundation establishment stage, but could use teleportation. In Tang Li's eyes, Wang Lin must own a treasure that did this. Thinking about that, he licked his lips. The urge to kill Wang Lin for that treasure became even stronger. He was very good friends with old man Jimo's eldest disciple, Chen Zhang. A few days ago, he received a voice transmission jade from Chen Zhang to kill two people. One of them was Zhang Hu was the disciple of the fifth disciple of old man Jimo. Zhang Hu got outside help to kill his teacher, and at the moment of the fifth disciple's death, old man Jimo detected it. That Zhang Hu didn't know that besides the poison, there was also a secret technique that old man Jimo used to control his disciples inside of him. By using this technique, he saw everything that occurred. In a fit of rage, old man Jimo used the technique to predict where Zhang Hu would be and sent out his eldest disciple, Chen Zhang, to find the two. Chen Zhang was very far away, so he sent a message to Tang Li to help him with this matter. Tang Li did a search and found that Zhang Hu was indeed inside Tang Family City, and the person with Zhang Hu must have been his accomplice. Those were the events that lead up to now. Originally, he just planned on helping as a favor, but now he was determined to kill Wang Lin for the treasure that allowed him to teleport. Thinking about that, his speed increased as he chased after Wang Lin. Wang Lin drank a large gulp of spirit liquid. He then opened his mouth and spat out a ray of green light. The moment the green light appeared, the smell of blood filled the air. Soon, the green light flashed as it shot backward, while Wang Lin continued to charge forward. Tang Li could clearly see what was going on. He didn't mind the green light at all and let out a sneer. He pointed at the green light, and a lightning ball appeared that shot toward the green light. The moment the lightning ball touched the green light, it exploded. Tang Li looked at it with a look of contempt before withdrawing his gaze. Just at that moment, a ray of green light flashed 10 meters before him. The light shot toward Tang Lin and hit his body. His clothes were instantly destroyed, revealing glittering armor. After the green light was stopped by the armor, it immediately flashed and disappeared without a trace. Wang Lin secretly sighed and felt very regrettable. The green sword appeared in his hand as he continued to run away. Sweat appeared on Tang Li's forehead. What just happened was simply too dangerous. Even with his late-stage foundation establishment cultivation, if he was hit, he would have been seriously injured. Also, the light that sword released showed that it wasn't a simple treasure. He guessed that if he was hit by it, he would have died on the spot. Tang Li touched the armor his grandfather gave him and felt like he was very lucky, but his urge to kill Wang Lin had increased even more. A cold light flashed across his eyes as he muttered to himself, "Besides the treasure that can teleport, he also has that sword. Little guy, all of your treasures will belong to me." In a desert 3 days later, Wang Lin drank a gulp of spirit liquid and muttered to himself, "There isn't enough spirit liquid left. I must find a way to quickly replenish it." Sidhu Nan weakly said, "Kid, I can't hold out much longer. I have used teleport too much in these past 3 days and don't have much essence left." Wang Lin turned his head and his eyes were filled with killing intent as he coldly said, "He caught up again." He touched his bag of holding and a green sword appeared in his hand. The sword's color was dull and there were a few scratches on it. In these 3 days, Wang Lin had used the sword many times, but since Tang Li was already on guard, it was hard to launch a sneak attack. Also, Wang Lin's sword couldn't penetrate even an inch because of Tang Li's armor. After sending out the flying sword, Wang Lin spread out his divine sense and found a forest to the west. The forest was covered in a layer of fog. After pondering a little, without a word, Wang Lin flew to the west. In the blink of an eye, he arrived at the forest and descended to the ground. Wang Lin knew that he was running out of spirit liquid, and Sidu Nan couldn't teleport anymore, so if he stayed in the air, he would be caught for sure. It would be better to give up on flying and travel on foot in the forest. Although he didn't know why this forest was covered by fog, he found that when he spread out his divine sense, his senses became muddy, and he could only feel a dozen meters around him. Shortly after Wang Lin entered the forest, a rainbow arrived at the edge of forest. After circling the air around the forest, Tang Li stopped at the entrance. He had used up too much spiritual energy chasing Wang Lin in the past 3 days. If he didn't have recovery pills with him, he would have already given up on the chase. But the treasures that Wang Lin possessed had always kept him hooked. He wished he could immediately kill Wang Lin and take the treasures. Also, he didn't expect Wang Lin to last for so long. Even though Wang Lin could use a teleportation treasure, he didn't expect it to be this hard. He thought that because Wang Lin still hadn't even reached the foundation establishment stage, he would be able to outlast Wang Lin. So he wasn't in a rush during the entire chase, and was waiting until Wang Lin ran out of spiritual energy to kill him in one blow. But he gave up this idea after the second day of chasing. Instead of slowing down, Wang Lin's speed increased as the chase went on. After observing for 3 days, Tang Li was completely shocked. He saw that Wang Lin would constantly take out a gourd, and that every time he drank from it, his speed would increase. He had seen this countless times during the 3-day chase. The urge to kill Wang Lin became even stronger. Tang Li stood outside the forest. His eyes became cold, but he was a bit nervous about the forest. He thought, "This wild jungle is very mysterious. It is constantly surrounded by a fog, and even grandfather said to stay away from this place. Now, should I keep chasing or not?" After pondering a little, Tang Li made a decision. The treasures Wang Lin possessed made Tang Li determined to make them his own. There were many ancient trees that reached the sky and were filled with leaves. The ground was covered with 1/2 meter thick layer of dead leaves. Countless poisonous insects crawled on the ground, and snakes quickly moved through the leaves. 1,000-year-old trees could be seen everywhere. Countless types of flowers filled the ground, and many different types of beasts inhabited the area. The smell formed by the rotting leaves and animals created a stench strong enough to kill. This place was covered by fog year-round. Strange trees grew tall enough to reach the sky, and beasts as powerful as nascent soul cultivators lived here. If one was not careful, then it would be easy to lose one's life here. Wang Lin spread out his divine sense as he quickly moved through the forest. Sidu Nan quickly shouted, "Stop, quickly stop." Wang Lin's body stopped in an instant. Sidu Nan sucked in a breath and slowly said, "What kind of place is this, to still have blue line vines? These blue vines are causes of disaster. A rank 2 country was wiped out by blue line vines before." "Blue line vine?" Wang Lin was startled. Sidu Nan seriously said, "Before you is a vine, and on the vine there is a blue line. What is this?" "Wait, this isn't blue line vine." "Strange, Wang Lin, this should be a baby blue line vine. You better avoid it because adult blue line vine is a nightmare for cultivators below core formation. This stuff is very sensitive to blood, and every time it devours someone, it evolves. If it manages to reach the intermediate stage, then not even spirit-forming cultivators can resist it. Also, this stuff is very sensitive to fluctuations of spiritual energy, so don't use techniques to attack it." Wang Lin looked around with a serious look in his eyes, and his gaze fell on a vine in the distance. This vine looked very normal, besides the thin blue line on it. Otherwise, it looked exactly like any other vine. Wang Lin pondered a little. He didn't listen to Sidu Nan's warning, but walked forward without emitting any spiritual energy. He carefully pinched the vine and slowly pulled it out. After pulling it out for 3 meters, he let go and backed up. He cut his finger and flicked a drop of blood onto the vine. The moment the vine was hit by the blood, it immediately began to flail as a few more blue line vines came out of the root and gathered together. After stirring for a while, they calmed down. Sweat appeared on Wang Lin's forehead. He faintly grinned and quickly left. Soon after he left, Tang Li arrived as well. Tang Li had been using techniques non-stop to catch up to Wang Lin, and Tang Li didn't even bother to pay any attention to the few vines on the ground. Although his divine sense was restricted, he could clearly feel that Wang Lin was very close. He let out a sneer as he moved faster, but just as he passed some ordinary-looking vines, a change occurred.